to this evening's mission. I'm going to change oil in the gearbox, and if I've got time I'll do the transfer box as well, and if I remember I'm going to try and video it all. So this is the oil to go in the main transmission, and this is the shit for the transfer box. And yes, we've got a rocket cover gasket to do as well. So first things first, two tools you need for the main gearbox is a T55 and a nice rolling surface. So your, I don't know if you can see, what can you see? Just up there, that is your filler plug. Always undo the filler plug first. So undo that bad boy with a T55, and then this big bugger here. You see it? I can't see what I'm videoing, I'm doing a bit blind. I'm not very good at blind. Hang on. There you go, now I can see what I'm doing. That there is a size 32, and that'll be tighter than assholes to undo. So after undoing your, just crack off your filler and then undo that one, and if it all runs out nicely, you know all your water oil ways are nice and clear. Right, so here I've got the sump plug. As you can see, there's a load of iron filings on the end of it. That's perfectly normal. I'll admit I am quite overdue an oil change, so I'm suspecting that is a normal amount of iron filings on there, especially for a 140,000 mile gearbox, which I'm not overly sure when last had an oil change. "15 minutes or so after draining, well, after I pulled the plug, it's finished draining now. It does drain all over that cross member. It's just one of the perfect places to position that, of course. So, clapping hands there to designers. Because I'm on my own, and it comes in a bottle like so, even those bottles with the pull-out straws, you're not going to be able to get in there to actually fill the gearbox. So this is what I'm going to do. I haven't tried this yet, so I'm getting a funnel, piece of pipe, and the idea is you're going to feed it into the hole in the gearbox, which is back there somewhere. In fact, I can't even see it at the minute. Oh, it's back there. Anyways, it's going to be right back in there in the dark. There it is. And then I'm going to have to fill it from here. So, back to you in a second. My invention. So that goes down and into the gearbox through the level hole. That is about hose pipe size, is that. So let's give her a go. This is where I make a mess around the inside. Should take 2.3 litres, I think it is. Just check we're not leaking. There we have it. Once you get to about 2.3 litres or 2 litres, what you want to do then is just give it a glug and then crawl under and pull the pipe out of where you're filling it, because that is actually the level hole. So pour a bit in, take the pipe out, and if it doesn't run out the level hole, put it back in, give it another glug, and keep repeating that process until it starts to run out of a level hole. And then when it does, put your Torx bit in, or your Torx bung, the T55 one you took out to start with. That is a tapered thread, so there's no sealant or anything needs to go on it, and no need to do it up stupidly tight, because you'll just break something and it will be an absolute nightmare to take apart next time. Also, remember to put a new copper washer on your drain for the gearbox. If you have or cannot get one, or have forgotten one, a bit of plumber's PTFE tape on the very base around the copper washer is okay, or Heimler blue is what has been used on this one before, and I've given it a little bit more because yes, I also forgot the copper washer. But if it starts to leak, then I'll get one, and a flush would give that gearbox some good. Next is going to be the transfer box. Little tip will be, don't drop your ratchet spanner in the bucket of oil you've just drained out, because it makes an absolute mess. Transfer box. That one there's your drain, and in behind there, see if I can get a better view of it. In behind this you can see that. Is that it? Hang on, let me get this damn thing off my hand. You can just see that square drive. That's your level. That's where we're going to be filling the transfer box up. And obviously, as with the other one, this is the first one we undo, as it's always better to leave the old oil in than find out. We can't undo that one after we've drained the bloody thing. We want to see beautiful red transmission oil coming out at the end of its life. Wow, at a service interval. Anyway, can't beat that. Drain plug on this one, there is a magnetic tip on it. There are very, very little particles on there, but that is to be, you don't want to see any on this, as the only piece really that gets changed is that gets moved in there is the diff lock. You're not really changing gears between high and low very often at all. You're going to expect a lot more out of the main gearbox, as that one is the one that's continuously changing gear. Right, so we've drained it. I kind of went a bit bad because Darren turned up. We'll blame him.
Fuck off.
With the transfer box, if you have these type of bottles, you can get in there and fill her up straight through the level pipe. That one has actually just taken just under 2 litres, but I didn't let it drain properly because the oil coming out was just perfectly fine. So fill it up to there, put your level pipe back in, make sure they're fucking tight. The last thing you want is them start leaking. And done and dispose of that.